One of the most important parts of my identity is being not only a second-generation Vietnamese American woman, but also a first-generation college student. Neither of my parents had an education higher than a fourth grade education.
So I think language has absolutely been something that's been a fundamental part of who I am, because growing up as a child, I listened to my parents talk about their past in Chinese. I explored my own culture in Chinese, and I think Mandarin was the fundamental bridge in which I learned about my culture.
For me, food has always been a central part of my identity. Meals were always a time for the family to get together, and some of my fondest memories as a kid were just making dumplings with my mom and my sister.
Even now in college, I often get cravings for Asian food, and I try to eat it as much as possible. And there are some great restaurants in Evanston.
At the 2016 Midwestern Asian American Student Union Leadership Summit, you can discover what is central to your own identity. Asian American identity and history is often overlooked and in some cases, actively erased. Students at Duke are petitioning for an Asian American Studies program, but opponents often argue there isn't an interest in the subject despite Asian Americans constituting almost a fifth of the student population.
And here at Northwestern, we've only just recently had our own Asian American Studies major approved.
Political consciousness begins with education, and education begins with us. Now, it's your turn to take on this challenge. Join us at our beautiful Lakeside campus right near the metropolis of Chicago. Meet hundreds of other like-minded students from across the Midwest. Participate in engaging workshops and listen to the stories of inspirational speakers. By celebrating and sharing your identity and heritage, you can create communities, spread awareness, and lead a movement. Join us for this day of empowerment and begin your own journey to the center.